What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we took a day off to get some rest, and we're back at the museum hanging out on an awesome Saturday. We hope that this video finds you safe and healthy and in great spirits and ready to have some fun down here in M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. And guys, today, from our Masters of the Universe section of our museum, we've found another really cool figure for review for you. Today's awesome offering will be our Masters of the Universe Super 7 Trapjaw, evil and armed for combat, as seen on TV. Now, the cool thing about this, guys, because I was talking to a fellow collector who's a vintage Masters of the Universe collector, and he pointed something out to me. I want people to understand, and I'm going to say it as well. These are not reproduction figures. These were never intended to be reproduction figures of the vintage Masters of the Universe figures and characters from the early 1980s, 81, 82, 83, and so on and so forth. These are individual styled figures that represent the Filmation cartoon. Okay, so I've got that in a few other of my Masters of the Universe videos that I did, and people said, well, I just like the vintage stuff. I don't like that they're doing repros of the vintage stuff. They're not. Super 7 is not doing repos, not with the Filmations, I should say. They're doing some stuff, some 12-inch stuff. They got some 12-inch stuff out there and some other things. But the Filmation stands alone. Okay, this Trapjaw looks nothing like the vintage Trapjaw because he is for the cartoon, for the Filmation cartoon. He's designed to look just like his alter ego from the Filmation cartoon. And they did, Super 7 did a fantastic job. The bright colors that you saw in the cartoon. And actually it worked in reverse back when I was a kid. Young, I should say. I was about maybe 12 or 13 when these first came out in the early 80s. I always wondered, why didn't the toys, the figures, look like the Filmation characters? So it goes both ways. But these figures, Super 7, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Now you have your vintage and you have your Filmation Masters of the Universe. And this Trapjaw is absolutely gorgeous in every way. The head sculpt is magnificent. And the selling point on Trapjaw was always the movable jaw. Like I said, I can't say enough about the colors, the vibrant colors, the arm. He comes, you can see back here, I'll pick him up for you. But you can see behind him and packaged, he has several arm connects that you can connect to his arm. He still comes with the card, not the comic book. This is not a comic book, it's just a card. Guys, if you're just joining us, we're hanging out down here in our museum on a Saturday, relaxing, and we're enjoying our new Masters of the Universe Filmation, okay, Super 7 Trapjaw. Now, there are some things to Trapjaw that still lends itself to a shout out to the vintage style. He still has this little hook here on his loop here on the top of his helmet where you can still put a string there and have Trapjaw slide down the string, which makes for hours of fun. Our Trapjaw is for museum purposes, and basically, at the end of the day, I told myself I would be searching and seeking for more Masters of the Universe figures. I got into it a little over a year ago, and you can check out our Masters of the Universe playlist on our channel as well, from Super 7. We will be adding some vintage Masters of the Universe figures, but anybody that knows me, you know anything about our channel, I'm extremely particular in how the packaging, because I'm an M.I.B collector, and this packaging is absolutely beautiful. And what we did was we went one step further. And if I can bring my box over here, let me turn it upside down here. We got a collector grade from Big Bad Toy Stores, where I do most of my shopping at nowadays, because they're absolutely fantastic. Great people to work with at Big Bad Toy Store. So I've gotten into, and I've gotten hooked on their collector grade figures and packaging. And basically all it is it costs a little bit more. This trap jaw was about $2 more because I got the collector grade. As you can see here, he's got its, this is the box it comes in. You saw another video I did with a NECA figure with collector grade. Like I said, I'm just hooked on this now because I'm so particular, and to know that I can get this trap jaw in pristine condition, where the card is not bent, it's not warped, it's not the bubble is not broken or loose, it's worth the extra money, guys. Especially if you're going to spend this type of money on figures that you're not going to take out of the packaging. I definitely recommend going the collector choice route, where you can just hit the button when you're ordering these guys, and for $2 more, sometimes it's a little bit more, but it's usually around $2 more, you can get the collector grade. Sorry guys, I haven't been drinking a lot of coffee here. Guys, what do you think of our trap jaw? Absolutely fantastic. Like I said, I'm definitely adding more Masters of the Universe figures. As a kid, like I said, a young guy, 12, 13 years old, my cousins got these guys for Christmas, and it drove me insane because I just thought they were so cool. And I mean, my one particular cousin, he had them all, you know. And I'm sure he's probably somewhere, if he sees his videos, kicking himself right now, because if he kept them in pristine condition, not even in a box or still in the package on a card, but just in great condition, I mean, he would probably be sitting on a gold mine right now. But guys, we were kids back then. Who keeps their stuff when you're 12, 13, 14 years old? Who keeps your stuff in the packaging? That's for another conversation, right? Let's turn this guy around. Get you a blown out look here of the back of the card. There's a blown out look of a card. Trapjaw uses his vicious jaw and numerous arm attachments to attack the heroes of Eternia. And he's given He-Man all the headache that he wants right now, all the fight he wants. Here's some instructional information in really cool comic book form, showing you how to put the arm attachments onto Trapjaw. Laser gun, hook, and pincher plug into right arm. You make his iron jaw move. This came out in 2019, and we're trying to get the whole collection here. What was your favorite Masters of the Universe figure? Out of all these guys, I would have to say right now, on this back right here, Trapjaw, because he's so cool. Not just because I have him in my collection, because there's a lot of great guys. I got the Hordak, I've got the He-Man. I got some more on the way. I don't want to give everything away and spoil all the fun and the surprises. But all of these are just so awesome. It's hard to pick a favorite, but if I had to pick one right now, Trap Jaw, because of he's just so cool. So awesome. Guys, your thoughts, your opinions. How many Masters of the Universe figures do you have in your collection? We want to hear all that, guys. Leave your comments right underneath this video. We got more fun on the way. You know how we do it, guys. God bless. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay safe, and by all means, keep collecting.